Hello and welcome to this course, How to Improvise in Music. I have been teaching improvisation in music for over 20 years to all sorts of instrument players and singers. I don't care if you play a string instrument or a horn instrument or if you are a singer. As long as you know how to play your instrument, you can attend this course and I will teach you step by step how to improvise. So how to free yourself from sheet music, how to free yourself from other people's compositions, but how to learn to play what is in your head. I always make this promise to my students that if you study every day for 30 minutes, you will improve. It's not rocket science. It may sound like it when I play different chords or weird sounds, but it is not rocket science. Improvisation is a skill that you can learn. Step by step, I will take you through it. So how are we going to learn this improvisation? First, I will teach you how is our tonal system laid out, what is harmony, what is melody. I'm going to talk to you about intervals, so what happens when we play two notes at once. I'm going to tell you how to build chords, how to make minor, major chords, and if you know all that, we can start with simple improvisation. Of course, I'm a piano player. So I use the piano. The piano has a big advantage, is very visual. So whenever I play keys on my grand piano here, you will see the notes light up below. Watch this. This is going to be very visual. So I'm not going to use sheet music. I'm not going to use written down notes. I'm just going to tell you about the inner structure of music. And I will take you there step by step. So this piano keyboard, of course, you have all seen a piano once in your life. It is a very simple layout. We have white keys and we have black keys. And what I'm going to teach you is that there's actually no difference between white keys or black keys. It has to do with the origin of music. We started with music that only used white keys, but later on we went into compositions that also used black keys. I will give you guidelines of some reading material of how you can study more about the origin of our keyboard layout. The biggest lesson for now, because I'm already teaching, is that you have to memorize what is a half step. So all these notes, or if I play it chromatically, all these notes have a certain sound, they have a certain pitch. And every two consecutive notes is a half step. This one, and a half step is universal. So if I play chromatic, I only play half steps. Every difference in frequency between a half step is the same. You will hear that this sounds the same. It's both ugly, it has a tension in it. But one important thing here is that if I play a chord or I play two notes at the same time, I can reproduce that exact same sound. This is called a major third, but we'll get to that. This exact same sound, I can reproduce it by just counting. How many half steps are between these notes? I see 1, 2, 3. So if I want to make that same sound, the major third, on a different key, for instance this one, I just have to count 3 half steps. 1, 2, 3, and there I am. A major third again, but this is a major third on F, F-A, and this is a major third on D, D, F sharp. So even though they change in pitch or height, the sound is the same, because there's exactly the same amount of half steps between between the notes played together. One interval, or actually 2 intervals, are really important. If we play one note twice, and I can only play it once because it's a piano, but for instance, if I play this note and a singer sings the exact same note, that is called the unison. Unison comes from unison, so one sound. When I play this C and I play the C 1 octave higher, I already said it, it's named the octave. So the keyboard layout is a bit confusing because of the white keys and the black keys, but all you have to memorize, all you have to learn is that each half step is exactly the same. I hope you join me for the next class, where we are going into scales, harmony and melody. And we'll work our way up to improvisation in music. Thank you very much.